Alright, boss man. So, like we do, we open something up, right? Um, so I bought some stuff. I actually traded. It's been a while since I actually got to trade. Usually, side like the Speedos. Speedos. Yu-Gi-Oh has been more of a buy sell kind of thing. No longer do you trade stuff really. I feel like, and someone's actually willing to trade, so that was cool. I think I traded like what's it called? Ash Blossom, right? I think I traded a Ash Blossom and OT. I think an OT like what was it? It was an OTS pack card, and what was it? It was the plant based deck. What? Let me try to remember. Yeah, it was a Trap Tricks. It was a Trap Tricks Ultimate Rare card. For this. And this I don't know if I got ripped off or not, but I really wanted it. What is it? That's cool. I got a free Yugi mask, I guess. This guy. I don't really have much Konami. Konami. Duel Links. Things, and this guy told me it was a rare or expensive one. Where it go? I'm not sure if it's true or not, but it looks pretty dope. And one was more iconic than a Dark Magician girl. So yeah, and I got a free mask. I guess I didn't even think I was gonna get that, but this is cool. And I really wanted this. I have the bigger one, also, but I thought this is like a collector item for me, so it's whatever. Hopefully I didn't get ripped off. He told me this was like $50. Hopefully that's true. If not, it's whatever. It was a Ash Blossom. I have a few of those, so it was a feet one too. So that was weird. But anyways, let's see what's going on with was it Alexis? All right, so this is the Alexis deck. I see already a few cards that I'm like, whoa, what is this? And so let's see let's see the skill first. All right, so the first skill for Alexis is Cyber Blade Fusion. Let's read it. Once per turn, you can discard one card to fusion summon one Cyber Blade by sending either Elite Cyber or Blade Skater from your field to the grave as a fusion material, and the other material from your hand, field, deck, or graveyard. Oh, wow. So as long as one of these cards is in your hand, right? Oh, as long as yeah, is one of these cards in your hand, the other one could be from your deck. I like it. I like it. I made that mistake from the was it Ancient Gear Fusion where I didn't realize it's from the deck as well. So this makes it pretty crazy good. All right. Let's see. It says from that Cyber Blade gains 400 attack. This skill can be used twice per duel. Twice per duel. That's pretty nice. Considering it's the fusion and it's a pretty strong fusion. I really like this. This is nice. I like it. I feel comfortable with this skill. Let's see. Let's see the other one. All right. This skill is called Machine Angel Accession. All right. Once per turn during your main phase, you can use one of these skills, but each each can only be used once per duel. All right. So okay, you could use so any of these could be used along, but it's only once per duel. Okay. Discard one spell, then add one Cyber Angel ritual monster or one Machine Angel ritual spell from your deck to your hand. So we noticed that, well, at least I noticed there's only one ritual spell. So this is like the searcher. I guess this could be like, let's see, shuffle one Cyber Angel ritual monster or one ritual, or one Machine Angel's ritual spell from your graveyard into the deck. Um, so this is pretty cool. This makes what's that card? Pre-prep life. So that's kind of cool. You could technically main three pre-preps, I think, now with this card, since you're able to shuffle your spell back into your deck, making pre-prep life. So that's pretty cool. Uh, discard one spell, then add one. So you could discard any spell. That's cool. Hopefully, once we see the deck, we see a spell card that's worth discarding, and not just we're not discarding just any spell card. Usually, you want it like to get double, like make it worth the discarding. add one Cyber Angel ritual or machine. So this is there's a better version of that ritual skill. So it's not bad. I feel it brings consistency to this deck. I have no idea what the Cyber Machine Angels really do. Since I never played Cyber Angels or the was that new the deck everybody's using with Cyber Angels. Drytron. Yeah, since I never used Drytron. I've gone against it. All you have to do is like break the board. Um, it's not easy, I'll tell you that. But once you do, it's okay. But yeah, this is a that deck's pretty crazy, and this deck looks like it'll be consistent based on this skill. All right, so let's look at the deck now. We're here at the Master Duel thing. Where is he or her? Let's see. So, like I said before, I haven't looked at any of these cards. If you haven't looked at them, we're looking at them at the same time. All right. Um, let's see. So we have a vanilla. That's cool. Level 4, 14. Not much to talk about. But it is the fusion material, I think. Cyber 2/2. If the attack of oh wait, if the attack of each monster you or opponent controls is higher than this card can attack directly. Wow, that's pretty good. I didn't think. Yeah, wow, and it doesn't have a limit other than the restriction of your opponent having a higher attack. With some of these big boys, you might be able to get away with a huge attack, but that's not bad. I like that. I like this card. It has some hidden potential. I feel like um then I think these are Earth, so these could be summoned through Giant Rat. So that's cool. Senju. So we all know what this guy does. Sonic Bird. This. Oh my God. DD Warrior Lady. God, this is awesome. After damage calculation, when this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster and banish this card. This would. This is pretty good. Yeah, this is nice. I really like it. It could take over. So it's basically like a power crep New Doria, really. Well, I don't know, not necessarily Nidora, because Nidora is at least lets you choose the monster still, but I feel like it did make this card pretty good. All right, let's see what this one does. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to graveyard, you can special summon one Earth Warrior monster with 15 or less attack from your deck in attack position. Um, this is like a giant rat, but I think a weaker giant rat, right? I gotta compare the two. Let me see. All right, so this effect is when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to a graveyard, you can special summon one Earth Warrior monster with 15 or less attack from your deck into the okay in attack position. So let's see. When this card is destroyed by battle, same clause, you can special summon one Earth monster with 15 or less attack in defense. So there's I see that its benefits and I see the positive and its negatives. So the positive with like Giant Rat, it's generic to Earth. That's pretty cool. So it's a lot better as its searcher. The thing this has, it's a warrior, so it's searchable through reinforcements of the army. So I think that's what makes this pretty good as well. So it has pros and cons. Both of these have their pros and cons, but this is searchable. This is restricting to warriors, and this does not restrict you to warriors. And they both do Earth. All right, let's see this one. If this card attacks directly, it gains 500 attack during damage calculations. The damage steps only. That kind of sucks. Unless we have one of these cards that lets you attack directly. It's not that great. Um, is this the one that lets you? Is this a fusion? I think. Well, we'll see. I really like this card. This is a one for one. This is what's called a Tribute to the Doom. I feel you just normal summon it, discard your card, and attack for 800. Usually that's what happens, and I like it. It's not that bad. This one Prima. It's if this card is tribute summon, destroy all face up spells on the field. Depending on how the meta goes, this could be relevant. Um, I have seen throughout the decks we've been throughout these analysis we've been doing. I have seen a lot of decks that use face-up spells like Ancient Gear. I guess maybe depending on the hero, Skyscraper deck. But yeah, this is kind of crazy. It could be good, I guess. But we still have to see what the how the meta turns out. This is our first ritual. It says super rare. It's Cyber Angel Benton. You can ritual summon this card with Machine Angel Ritual. All right, with any rituals, and like I said, I only see one. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the monster's original defense in the graveyard. All right. So that's cool. That's so once it destroys a monster, it kind of burns them. So you might want to boost it out so it could get over a lot of these guys. Um let's see, if this card is tribute, you can add one light fairy monster from your deck to your graveyard. So as for hero light monsters, I don't know if there's any other generic cards that are good for so you can make it a pure fairy. I think a pure fairy deck with that one continuous spell where you can special summon um, cards from your hand that are tribute. So you could do that as well. So it could be a combination of just a fairy archetype. I think that could work as well. You could use a fusion. So this potentially has a fusion based deck, a ritual based deck for sure. So you could like turbo out your rituals, or you could turbo out your fusions. So at least I see two decks here possibly. All right. Let's see. Cyber Angel Editon. Okay, same clause. It could be ritual summoned by any cyber machine angel ritual. If this card is ritual summoned, you can add one ritual spell from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If this card is tributed, you can make all tribute monsters you control gain a thousand attack, a thousand defense. All right, that's pretty cool. So it's like it seems like you want to like kind of continue ritualing your own monsters because they have like a second effect. Let's see, that's a 6, and this is a 6 as well. All right, 16 attack, 18 defense, so 18 attack, 2016 attack. So the other Ben 10 is probably a little bit better. But this does let you search. So you might actually be wanting to climb into from this one into this one. I think that's what it kind of looks like. So you can kind of get advantage. So your this guy would be an 28. So I feel like that's what you want to do, like kind of climb to your like fusion ritual summon Addington, get the benefit of getting your ritual spell and boosting up whatever ritual monster you summon with it for 1,000, probably Cyber Angel Benton. So it would be at 28, and you were able to get your fusion if you already have the monster. So it seems like that's what you want to do. All right, let's do this one. You can ritual summon this card. Okay, same clause. If this card is ritual summon, you can make your opponent send one spell they control, one spell or trap card they control to the graveyard. Okay, send, so not destroy. That's cool. When this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to you can activate this effect. This card can make a second attack on opponent's monster in a row. Okay, so I could attack another monster on another opponent's monster once per turn. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets Cyber Angel ritual monsters you control. So it could be any ritual monster you control that it's Cyber Angel. Quick effect. Alright. You can shuffle one ritual monster from your graveyard into the deck. And if you do, destroy one card your opponent controls. Oh, that's pretty dope. And it doesn't say how to be summoned, so you could technically just they could just be in your graveyard like with Foolish Burial, and like you could quick effect and do this effect and then have protection. And it protects you from what? Opponent activates a card that targets, so targeting. It protects you from targeting. Sort of. Alright, let's see. So the next one is ritual. Was it target one word monster in your graveyard? Add that target to your hand. So you, I guess it could be used for either. Yeah, it could be used for any of these. So it could be used for the fusion, or it could be used for the ritual cards. Equip only to a level 6 or lower ritual monster. It gains 15 attack. So that's pretty dope. Something like Ben 10 will benefit a lot from this, as Ben 10 is like a semi boss monster. Like this is like a big one. This is a nicer boss monster, but this in itself, it has a boost. Could be a boss monster in itself. All right, this is a ritual spell. It has a lot of text for a ritual, so let's read it. This card can only be used to ritual summon any cyber ritual monster. Okay, you must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total level equal or exceed the level of the rituals monster in the ritual summon. Okay, so that means you could get over it. So that's always better to be able to have that clause where it could get over. Uh, like this, the ritual stars could be the level could be a lot higher. It doesn't limit you as much, so that's cool. If a light monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect while this card's in your graveyard, you can banish this card instead. Wow, so it has a built-in protection as well. Wow, this is a pretty cool ritual deck. It has protection. It has so I could probably play the grind game as well. I like it. Target one face-up monster you control except a monster that is attacking directly. Okay. So it could be yours or your opponent's, I guess. It gains 1,000 attack, and it cannot uh, attack directly for the rest of the turn. Whoa! So I guess this could potentially stop your opponent from attacking you during your end phase of this turn. It loses 2,000. Oh wow! So that's pretty crazy during the end phase of this turn. So it'll gain 1,000, but it won't be able to attack directly, and it loses 2k. Oh, you control. Oh, you control. Oh, I didn't. I should. Yu-Gi players, we gotta learn how to read, guys. All right. Target one face-up monster you control. You control, except the monster that's attacking directly. Except a monster that's attacking directly. Oh, oh my God. All right. I should probably get some sleep or something. All right. Except the monster attacking directly. All right. So your monster can attack. You cannot target the monster you're attacking. You would attack directly. It gains 1,000 attack. Also, you cannot attack direct for the rest of the turn. So you're basically gonna want to attack a monster. This could be activated during damage step, so that's cool. During the end phase of this turn, it loses 2k. Oh, doesn't say during the end phase of this turn. Oh, so it stays with it. So it gains 1,000 and it stays, and what's called, and that 2k loss stays with it. During the end phase of this turn, it loses 2k. Wow. All right. So you gain 1,000 to attack. So you're hoping this is part of the game. I'm assuming. Cosmic Cyclone. Yeah, we had it. Just one. Let me see. I think this was okay. Discard one card and take no damage from your opponent's cards this turn. Also, your monster cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. Oh, so this is a protection. That's dope, and it protects you from effect damage. So this is pretty cool. Discard a card. You take no damage from your opponent's cards this turn. So this will protect you from burn. This is pretty crazy, as I feel Axel as a burn deck, and this is a pretty good card against that. Um, it sucks you have to discard, but in you get a protection and you get no effect damage. This is a good card. Just as off the bat, like I said, I'm already in the lab working on it, but um, I don't want to show some of the decks. I usually just show my fun decks, honestly, and my competitive decks. I'm a bad Yugi tuber. I don't show you guys my competitive decks. I only show you my casual fun decks, which do have some competitiveness. I do try to make them as best as possible. Um, but yeah, let's move on. Let's see what this guy does. I think it's French. Passy, comme ci, comme ça. Je m'appelle Casual Chaos. uh, let's see. When an opponent monster declares an attack on a face-up attack position monster you control. When an opponent monster declares an attack on a face-up attack position monster you control. Okay. Make your opponent attack a direct attack instead and inflict. Let's see. Your opponent attacks a direct attack instead and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the attack target you control. Oh, this could be game. What? Hold on. Instead inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the attack target you control. All right, so you'll take the damage, and if you have a big boy, it could potentially be game. And if he just attacking with oh my god, okay, let me continue before I mess up and whatever. Also, that monster you control can attack your opponent directly next turn. Oh, damn! All right, this is crazy. So your monster. All right, so let's say. Oh wait, hon. So it has to be. It can't be a 4K attack monster. So you might want to do like a 3K or something like that, or something that's not 4K, right? You don't want to. So if your opponent attacks, you're gonna want to let it pass, right? You're gonna want to let it like a lower than 4K, maybe 39. Let's say 39.50, right? You want to let it attack, all right. And in order for it to attack that kind of monster, your monster has to be at 38 or something or higher, right? And then you activate your trap card. That goes through directly, hits you directly. You'll still survive with some life points, right? And then that the whatever your monster was, let's say it's 38 or something like that. They take that damage, and then next turn you with that monster, that 38 monster, you could attack directly with that, and that would probably potentially be game. Damn, this card is pretty crazy. Oh my god, I'm kind of surprised they have this kind of power, right? That's what I'm reading. You guys tell me in the comments if I'm right on this, but yeah, this card is pretty dope. All right. So yeah, Jar of Errors, we already know what it does, and I don't know. It seems like you could be banishing quite a bit. I think it's more beneficial with the fusion than I think than the ritual, but I don't know because it seems like some of these ritual monsters are gonna be banished or like they have some effect where you have to banish. I don't know. Well, let's look at the fusion though. So it's Hello Tole. I don't know. It seems like it's French. And I think. Oh no, wait. Which one is yellow? Okay, this one. This is I don't know if this card attacks directly, it gains 400 attack. So it's nothing like crazy to talk about. Um. So and then Blade Skater, those are vanilla monsters. All right, but the skill makes this a playable deck. The skill makes it because itself it's not. The fusion is a good boss monster. Um, but the vanillas kind of suck. And what makes the deck playable would be your skill. All right, let's read the fusion art. A fusion summon of this card can only be done with the above fusions. Material this card gains the following effects based on the number of monsters your opponent controls. Cannot be destroyed by battle. That's awesome. That means you'll survive for sure. Just because it cannot be destroyed by battle, so you'll survive the most likely you'll survive the battle phase just because it's 21. So it's not a weakling. This card can attack. This card can wait. This card's attack is doubled. That's if they have two. That's pretty OP. And if they have three, your opponent's activated card effects are negated. Um, that it just says effects. Your opponent's activated card effects are negated. Wow. Oh man, that's quite a bit of protection there. Um, so I think you get all three of these right based on the number your opponent controls. Yeah. So if they control three, right? Is that how they like? Is this in sequence? This card gains the following effects. Wait, this card gains. So it gains. So they're added. They have three. If they have all three in total, like you get all these three effects. It could not be destroyed by battle. It doubles its attack, so be at 42. And then you can negate basically everything. So that's pretty cool. All right, so yeah, let me read the skill again. All right, so this is Cyberblade Fusion. This is what I think will make the fusion pretty good. Once per turn, you can discard one card. Okay, fusion summon one Cyberblade by sending either the Elotel, whatever, or I'll say the Cyber or the Skater from your field or graveyard as a fusion material, and the other material from your hand, field, or deck. The deck part is what makes this pretty good to the graveyard. That Cyber Blader gains 400 attack, so it's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So yeah, 25. That's pretty good. Yeah, this and it's twice per duel, so having a boss monster, being having to be able to access a boss monster twice per duel, I think makes this pretty good skill. Yeah, I like it. Let's check out the other one. This is the Machine Angel. Like I said, this makes the machine deck a little bit more consistent with like pre-prep, as pre-prep has the restriction that oh wait, hold on. Pre-prep has the restriction. I think that it has to be named, right? So pre-prep wouldn't be as great, I think, right? Because pre-prep has the name has to be in the text, and it just says Cyber Angels, so there's no actual name in it. So you are relying on this skill. But they kind of the ritual monsters kind of search each other out, sort of. It seems like so it could be beneficial, but I think I've had to test play this in order to kind of see what I could do with it. But anyways, yeah, that's it for the for Alexis cards. Hopefully you guys can come this help you out and you could come up with some decks or something like that. But for myself, I'm a hands-on kind of person, so I have some ideas already, of what I could do, but until I actually get into the lab and freaking start seeing feel the cards, I should be able to come up with a pretty competitive deck. But anyways, see you guys. Take care.